Aha! Guess what? I remembered to turn on my model this time. I can scooch down a little bit for chat though. As you, oh, this is my, here's what we have in the background for music. Got Poor Music, as you might expect, because that's who I always play. It really is just a very nice intro song, and I'm very glad I found them. Or rather, somebody was giving me a list of songs I could play. And it was so long ago, I don't remember who it was, so sorry for that, whoever that was. But they gave me a list of songs I could play. I found this one, and I was like, that is the one I am using forever now. Because, I mean, it says very clearly what the terms of use are. Include the URL or your name. Here's your name, Poor Music on YouTube. You'll see the profile picture. So, very much, it's very simple, and I don't have to think about it, and it's lovely. And they're awesome, and if I knew how to donate a little money to them, I would. But I haven't been able to find a place to do that yet. We are going, look at this, beta 27. We are, it's the 23rd we get to have adventure mode. I'm excited about that. I'm pretty sure we will be able to play as a cat girl. I'm pretty sure. I think it is possible. In fact, I can even just Google. Oh, hang on. There we go. I think we can even just Google what the playable races are. I mean, there's mods to play all of them, apparently. Race and civilization. Humans, intelligent wilderness people, here, animal people. So there's subterranean ones. Cardinals as... Okay, it doesn't look like there might be a Gloogle. Yes, it's a little silly thing. Leopard, yeah. So there's leopard people that you can play as, which is close enough to a cat person, I think. No, it's not cute. It's normal. Normal people say gloogle. Gloogle. You see, it is a silly thing to say normal things. So we head back in to our beloved Tough Guild, located ever so gently, almost cradled, I think we can say, by the forest of suffering. Because nothing would ever go wrong. All you hear is meow meow meow. Sharky, you're a cheater. That's not allowed. That's my trick for you. You would go bark, 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 and I get you that way. It's cheating to do it to me. How dare you? All this water is... Oh boy, it's still damp, Better. You stole it? That's illegal! You can't steal things. Some smooth right in there. Anyone gonna get on that? Well, let's make it high priority. Just in case. Oh, we don't actually need the floor smoothed. Call me Colonel, then it'll lock me up. Oh, and Grace has redeemed those squats right away, huh? Alright, well, I'm gonna have to go and grab the weights, because they're not up here right now. Alright, so, remember that it is Grace's fault. If anyone asks why I'm not here, tell them it's Grace's fault, because I have to go grab the weights. You're used to it always being your fault. I bet you are. Now then, let's go really quickly. Do these 25 squats. Hang on. Gotta go here, and then we go here. Okay. So, I am partially glad that Grace keeps redeeming these squats, because if they didn't, they'd be building up enough points to get up to 15. You had a little sister, so always your fault. That's so real. I have, I think, yeah, it's 3 little sisters currently. It depends on the gender currently. I might need to check in on that. But it was 3 a couple years ago, that's for sure. So I know how that is. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Woo! One of these days I should figure out how to properly do squats with weights, just in case I'm doing it wrong. There's a small chance I am, but I don't think so. I think I would never do anything wrong. Bing! I'm back. Oh, I gotta go there, I think. Perhaps like this. No. Definitely better like this. Whew. Okay. Now with that out of the way, we're back. Barg. Now, are the rest of these smooth? Sure looks like it. These all got smoothed. Good. So we shouldn't have an issue with that. Good that this is getting done. Let's also make sure our priority gets reset to 4. Oh boy, it sure is raining goblin blood. When is it ever not raining goblin blood? Now, here was our hospital, wasn't it? We don't have a chief medical dwarf yet. Hello, Mile High Rule, Anu. What does the ANIV stand for? I'm curious about that. If anything, of course. Let's just set the bookkeeper to also be the chief medical dwarf. Makes sense to me. Got plenty of water here in case we need it. It's never not gonna be raining goblin blood. Need pump helmet spawn. Oh. That's not good. Where is the smell coming from? And it was a chatbot that I got its AI to say she's my wife, but she got banned. Oh, that's so silly. So she lives on. Uh-huh. Where is this miasma coming from? What could possibly be rotting? It's a whole thing in another channel. Oh, I see. How interesting. I sure wish I could get them to get rid of whatever's smelling up the place. Do we have anything going on repeat that I should know about? Make wooden barrel. We'll hold that for now. Suspend. You can get to making beds. You're actually playing Dwarf Fortress now? That is awesome. How's it going? How's it going? Do we have enough people? We have 11 people. And 8 of them are in the military. Probably not best to train right now. But if we got 5 of them training, that might be good. In fact, let's just remove all of them. Put the strongest ones back. Just started year 1. Good luck. 13 people. Oh, one thing. The animals, I don't know how experienced you are with Dwarf Fortress, but one thing you're going to have to make sure of if you're not too experienced, not at all, okay, then you're going to want to make sure, they don't tell you this, but the animals need to go in a pasture, right? So, whoops. You'll see here I have all my animals in a pasture outside. This is because if you don't set a pasture for them, they will stay just in your fortress, like the meeting hall, for example. And you'll notice this meeting hall has sand floors. It does not have grass or anything they can eat. So if you don't set a pasture for them, they'll die in your fortress. And then dwarves will be upset by the miasma they cause, because that's the smell of death. Got that? They died the first time I played. Yeah. Yeah, it's rough. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. But yeah, sorry I'm a bit late with the advice then. But it's something I learned pretty quick. And I do want you guys to be training. Let's see if that ruins everything or not. I will take any advice. Let's see. Definitely make sure you have a military going. The military is going to be very important. It's best to figure that out sooner than later. Hello, knee-deep in funky Mount Fuji. Hello indeed. We've got some fun emotes here. And some boop from Anime Play. And a little PKR from QATW Partner. How interesting. How very interesting indeed. Good to have you here. I always like, whoops, that's the wrong button. I always forget that if I press a button like that in OBS, then it changes what scene I'm in. It's quite silly like that. Now down here we've got our tank. Yes. What was I up to? So we wanted this to be our hospital. Did I? Oh, I am doing well. Oh, this is going to be a mechanics workshop. That's right. We can actually set that up now. Can use church. Hope everyone is doing well. Yeah, absolutely. I hope so for you guys too. We're playing Dwarf Fortress, as you can see. If we pull up our map, we are over here in the Forests of Suffering, which is quite the dramatic place to have a fortress, but this is Tough Guild, and I think it's going kind of well so far. Now, over here, it looks like they smoothed that out, no problem. This, I've smoothed out the walls of the aquifer, so it should drain eventually just back into the ground or something like that. You'll notice there, it's raining goblin blood, and it doesn't stop raining goblin blood here. That's just kind of one of the things that you gotta get used to about this place, is it rains goblin blood. By name, is it a haunted forest? I'm not certain. I think it's actually a terrifying forest, and those are actually 2 different biome types in Dwarf Fortress, because obviously you'll have hills, you'll have plains, you'll have mountains, but they also will have a second type that's either good or evil, and there's 6 of them total, I think. I'll pull up the wiki. Wait, I typed in wiki. So technically it's a bad biome. Not basically it's a bad biome. Yes, it is in fact a bad biome. Yeah, we have neutral, good, evil. And we're looking at evil, including sinister, haunted, and terrifying. Ours is terrifying. They're more dangerous. I wonder if it tells me about the rain. Evil rains may also inflict evil syndromes, like less severe ones. Always cause unhappy thoughts and a desire to wash. Evil rain won't refill pools, but a single evil biome may have both evil and regular rain, even at the same time. How long have you been playing Dwarf Fortress? I mean in general, not this stream specifically. Oh, a good while. I think... Here, if I pull up over here... Actually, let me... If I go over to YouTube, I have, like, a channel I was on previously when I first started playing Dwarf Fortress. And I don't really want to talk about it, but I will pull it up for the purpose of seeing when my first Dwarf Fortress stream was. It looks like since 2021. Something like that. That makes sense, yeah. It looks like since 2021. Very interesting, huh? What was I up to here? I had just set in this, and I wanted to make some... Actually, what I want to do is smootherate everything. We can actually put this at a lower priority, because it's not important. But I do want to smootherate everything, just so that it's nice and smooth. Perfect. Now, Fringe went awesome, so just before the Steam release. Yeah. Yeah, it was. I was excited to learn about it just after I started playing. It was very cool, very cool. In fact, I think I was told about it because they were working on this Steam release, but I can't confirm that, because I'd have to ask them if that was why they told me about it in the first place. But either way, very cool, very awesome. The ASCII version I really liked. That is very cool. Yeah. What was I up to? That's right. I wanted to make sure... How much stone do I have? Not a whole lot currently. That's too bad. Oh, an Axe Dwarf is visiting. Cool. Also, can you believe that I was only in this fortress for the first time that I got... Yeah, this one. Who's... Soldier. It was their title. I had never gotten one who was here, because it said... It was, you know, the same as before, where it was like, somebody's here for the purpose of soldiering. And I was like, oh, I haven't seen that before. So, interesting how things happen. I just hadn't seen that. There's my weapons. I was down here. What I need is some tables. Well, actually, it's a traction bench. That's why I made the mechanic here. It's because I need a traction bench, which needs mechanisms. Never stop learning. Absolutely. It is, in fact, raining goblin blood, which is not the best. I really don't want to deal with the aquifer. How do I get food? That would be farming. So you'll see up here, I have these farm plots set up. And to get to the farm plots, you go to structures. You have no meat, fish, or plants. You should have seeds, right? And what you do is you go workshops, then farming, and then farm plot. And on a tile like sand, or if I scroll down to here, 30. Yeah, 30 is plenty of seeds for farming. You'll get started easy. You want to farm plump helmets in the start, because they can be grown in any season, so you won't be as affected. You'll need either a muddy tile like these, or something like sand or dirt. Mud is obviously left by water, so that will be that for you. Just make sure you have farming going. Oh, and the other thing, you'll also want to make sure you have a food stockpile, like I have here, because if you don't have, you got a small plot for farm, plum helmets need to be planted underground. I didn't actually know that, because I've just always been farming underground anyway, so that's very good advice from Knee Deep and Funky Mount Fuji. I'm probably just gonna shorten that to Funky, like Funky Kong with the sunglasses. Yeah, plump helmets will be your savior. You're gonna want to make sure you have a food stockpile, because things like seeds count as food. Kind of, yeah. Funky is fine, that's good. But yeah, you'll want a food stockpile so that they actually store the seeds somewhere and they're not just like off somewhere and they don't know where to get them. And then you also want to be constantly turning drinks into plants, and I should constantly be turning drinks into plants actually. A brew drink from plant on repeat. It's not the most urgent for me right now to be doing that because I have plenty of drink, but it's good to have it going, you know? You also want to have enough barrels available. I've paused that for now because I have plenty of barrels, but yeah. That's how that is. You got 300 drink. then you might want to pause. If you have 13 dwarves and 300 drink, you can pause your stills until you have more food, because plump helmets are something that you turn into drink and can be eaten. So if you pause that, you will have some extra food available. You did? Awesome. You're way ahead of me. I'm gonna wait for them to do a bit more smooth raiding here, so that, you know, I don't have to. How big is your fortress in terms of population? Their fortress is 13 right now. At least that's what I remember being told. I'm gonna leave this as a swimming pool, and I'm going to hopefully find a place where I'm gonna hopefully, in fact, I might even just go across this way and give up on this side. 300 for 13 is plenty. Yep, sure is. Now, there's an aquifer here, which is annoying. I don't really want to be digging down through it anymore. As you can see, I spent quite a bit of effort getting it down this far. Dwarves usually drink 4 times per season. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. I will figure out how to get farther down in this bit. Because this aquifer extends, like, it's from up here. I mean, here, down. I mean, I don't know how far yet. But basically, in fact, I don't know if the aquifer might be best to dig down more and try to. Oh, hello there. Hello, Mermaid from Lelling. 14 new kitties for chat. That's a sizable aquifer. It sure is. From Rina, or Rina. Mermaid, hello. I should remember before I forget. I have a tendency to forget things at times. I'm gonna pull this out here. We're gonna make sure I do that / shout out. That's not how I spell. That, hang on. Indeed. Hello, Raiders, indeed. What were you streaming, by the way? What were you up to? How's things going? That is an adorable little paw-waving remote. Lilin Paw Wave and Lilin Panic. And do you have an artist listed for these? Let me see. Click. From Channel Lelling. You was doing Fortin too? That's so awesome. Happy to hear it. How's that going for you? For mine, it's raining Goblin Blood, believe it or not. And quite a bit of it. And it has been for, over a year now. It just does not stop raining Goblin Blood. That's what you get for the evil type biomes. I'm deciding whether or not I dig down more into this aquifer, or I mean, it might be out. Wow, it's a lot of Goblin Blood. Yeah, it just rains it, and it never stops. I'm deciding whether it's worth it to try and dig down into the caverns, to try and see if the caverns are below here. Because I could be digging into the caverns, or the aquifer could just keep going, and then I'd just be filling up with water, and that'd be annoying. I could also try digging somewhere else. So it's a bit of a toss-up with which one I do. Undecided right now. I started building in a frozen fort in an aquifer land for the first time, and that's going pretty well. Although I did disable enemies. My previous fort, before this one in this world, oh, hang on, was down here. It was kind of in a frozen part. Not quite frozen yet. But it was interesting because it was the first time I tried reclaiming a fortress that had been pre-generated by the world rather than starting one on my own. And so I started it here, and then it ended because of, like, maybe the 5th Forgotten Beast. So that was pretty silly. But it sure was fun while it lasted. 4/7 water is when your dwarves start to... Oh, gosh darn it. I tabbed into OBS again, and when I press, like, S, for example, it just goes to the top of my scenes list, which is quite silly. 4/7 is when they swim. I kind of gathered that last time because I saw that they would leave because of dangerous terrain after it reached 4. So I was like, oh, they must be like 3.5 units tall or something. So that makes a lot of sense. I think just because I don't want to make more than one pillar of stairs, I do want to at least give it a shot of going another, like, we'll go down to 10 for now. And pause. We'll see, because... Oh, that is just 7 out of 7 immediately, huh? Darn. Well, that's tricky. Strepalaminite? That's a bit risky, but you got this? Yeah, tricky because, obviously, I can't exactly drain all this the same way I'd been doing the others. Maybe I can. It's just a little annoying, certainly. And with this much water here already... Already full there. I was hoping it wouldn't be. But I can... Because you can see how my plan was going before, because water was starting to fill up about here, maybe a bit higher up. So I was just starting to go like this so I could get down more. And it looks like the move is going to be to continue. Also, did you know we were the only 2 Dwarf Fortress streamers earlier, making it a 100% trans category? Yo! That's awesome. Speaking of, I should also click here. Now you've got me curious about what your account looks like. Because I gave you the shout out, but now I'm curious. Well, and that's a very pretty background you got there. Is that? Quite a few interesting ones. Retro gaming is a good one. I can confirm the community, Dwarf Fortress community is very queer, very special. Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna click that little follow there. Very interesting. I approve of you. Very cool, very awesome. GG. Hey, you just seem very neat. Oh, and there's 350 there total. It is very unique, I love it too. 350 is awesome. Thanks, y'all. I was in the middle of channeling. I know some other queer people at my local college that also play Dwarf Fortress, so I absolutely agree that it's very queer. Is the aquifer light or heavy? You know, I would love to tell you, but I forgot. I think it's light just because it doesn't seem to be going that quickly, but it could be heavy for all I know. You're laughing. Hi, I woke up in the middle of the night and finally caught one of your streams. Hi, Aurora. Good to see you. We have a human poet visiting. I hope you have a good time. It's absolutely light. Yeah, I figured. Trust you. Alright. It's still raining goblin blood. The most interesting thing is how many times it's told me that it's raining goblin blood. Like, if I just scroll here, majority of these notifications are how it's raining goblin blood. I think heavy aquifer means instant flooding, right? Maybe. I wouldn't know, actually. I don't know that I've ever been in one with heavy. But yeah, a lot of those notifications are about how it's... Gosh, there's just too much. There's just far too much. Pretty much instant? Gotcha. Far too much. Let's just start digging down. How am I supposed to... Quite tricky. I just need to lower everything, essentially. And then I can work on smoothing, and I'll probably have to just keep making it bigger as I go down, just to keep up with the amount of space needed to hold all the water. I'm hoping that this aquifer doesn't go down too much further, because it's annoying. Hey look, we have 2 happy people here right now. Just for your information, I've been playing Dwarf Fortress since late 2010. Wow. I would have been... I mean, that's 15 years, which is quite some time. I hope you've enjoyed the ride. But 15 years ago, I would have been like, I guess 5 years old. That's weird to think. Are you open to hints about aquifer or just figuring it out yourself? I mean, I've technically dealt with aquifers before, and I'm open to hints just because why not, right? But I feel like I'm handling it okay. You know, I've smoothed out these walls, and I put in some walls where I can, and they cancel because it's dangerous terrain. Darn. Is it up here flooding now? No, it's still going down here, luckily. You're doing quite well so far. I'm glad you think so. Migrants, yippee! You'll have to see that, because I have 5 dwarves training right now. Or I should anyway. But I have 5 dwarves training, so the more other people I have here to actually do stuff, the better. Cancel dig channel dangerous train. What is this guy doing? He's like begging to dig. Raining goblin blood, no way. I can't help but notice that this is already full. That kinda really sucks. Dusting of mud, huh? So it's draining. So I guess the upside is that it's draining from the rest of it, you know? The downside is that it is, all right here. And I kinda need it to not be. It started- hey! Hey! That's novel. That's unique. 1, 2, 3, 4. It has rained 4 times that has not been goblin blood. Raining? Regular rain? Oh wow, indeed. And then it's raining goblin blood again. I mean, technically, I read on the wiki like 10 minutes ago that it's able to do both evil rain and regular rain at the same time. But you know how it is. It's quite silly anyway. I will probably need... I mean, technically, if that's all like that, then I could channel here, for example. Let me see. I could... We don't know if there's aquifer here right now. But if I dig down from here, then there isn't immediately full, you know? And then if I dig down, there's a chance I get to the caverns. One thing I figured out last week that was that doors block leaks from all sides, including the ceiling, which is very useful if you're under an aquifer. That's interesting, and I didn't know that they would leak up, down, or downwards, which I guess makes sense. But we can dig there, and we can cancel the dig here. So now we actually have a stairway that isn't already full of water, right? Which will be good, because then when we get into the caverns, and I'm hoping we do get into caverns, once we get into caverns, I'm actually going to boost priority on this to maybe 2. Once we get into the caverns, I can dig up to clear out what's in here, and then smooth the walls, and it will be all fine and dandy. Except for maybe the dwarf who's digging up, but they will be fine. Did I act? Oh no, it's there. Okay, good. That's very good. Now, we do have mostly people unhappy here. I'm blaming that on the rain. And they canceled because of Dampstone. What if you kept going anyway? And I do have DF hack. So we will, I guess that doesn't do the thing I thought. We will damp dig, priority 2. Yeah, that should work. Just keep on going, please. We will get you dealt with in terms of aquifer later. Although, actually, priority 1, smooth those now. See about that. Struck tetrahedrite. Very cool. Just like immediately smoothing. I had to surrender and finally get DF hack last week. Digging out an entire floor with aquifer was painful otherwise. Yeah, I totally get that. I basically always, I mean, at first I didn't have it. At very first I didn't have DF hack. But then people told me, hey, it's gonna be way easier if you get the lazy noob pack, get DF hack. And I was also interested in adding a texture pack. So they recommended that to me and I played with that. And I've never kind of not played with it ever since. It's just very convenient, isn't it? It might be raining goblin blood. Sources say. Now, the sooner... Tetrahedrite, Wait, is this? No, that's damp, okay. DF hack is very good indeed. So smooth, smooth. So they're definitely smoothing out there. We will want to smooth there. And smooth there. And smooth there. Hopefully before too long. Because all of these are going to be producing. Yeah, Lilling's and cat emotes are wonderful. I quite enjoy these. I quite enjoy these. Let me see if I click this. Okay, no, that does not quite work as I thought in OBS. Hang on, hang on. I seem to have messed up my little chat in OBS. They're quite fun. I'm a big fan. Here, if I just close it and then reopen it. Whoops, that's the wrong one to see. Chat. And there we go. Oh, and thank you for the follow from you as well, Funky. Oh, what are you complaining about? Oh, you don't have seeds? I don't care. That is the least of my concerns. The weather is cleared. Yippee. You love the vibe here? I'm glad you do. I personally, I enjoy it a lot. I think that the cat made aesthetic I've been having has been like the best thing for me this past, I guess, year, pretty much. Pretty much a year that I've been doing this. A little bit less. But I've been really enjoying it. It's been very fun for me. And I've encouraged at least one other person to also be a maid. So it's a very fun thing. Are you still digging, or is this too... No, it's not too deep. Oh, I guess you might have decided that smoothing is more important. And it kind of is. I think smoothing is most likely more important than digging this down. Question about... Well, I'm glad you've been having fun here. I certainly have. I do a lot of things myself, so it's very DIY. Twitch can be difficult. Yeah, it sure can. It's very DIY. The one thing on screen right now that I didn't get myself would probably be the stream avatars. I mean, technically the clock I have in the middle there is somebody else's code, but I mean, I copy and pasted it myself, which is close enough when you're programming things. And the little follow thing, that's Streamlabs, so technically not me. And the chat up above me is also Streamlabs, but I did the CSS just because their CSS broke on me. It was fancier before. I had a different Ko-Fi pack that somebody had given out for free. So, but I had to redo it because Streamlabs broke. That's fair. You're doing such a good job. Smoother Aiden. Oh, and see, this is rough hewn, which means smooth, rough hewn. Bing. Bing. Rock salt, huh? That's fun. That's fancy. Might want some of that. Native gold, yippee. I love gold. I saw some of it earlier, didn't I? No idea. Either way. Over here is probably the danger zone. Question for you who knows what you're doing. Can water from aquifers fill up further than this? Like, will it spill out of this? Because I don't know if I actually have seen that or not. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. I'm curious about that, because if so, that explains why it floods so easily. If not, then I'm curious as to... Oh, hey, a Baron Consort is visiting. That's actually fancy. I'm curious about them. I'm going to look at their face when I find them. Darn. They're somewhere around here. I'm sure I'll see them eventually. In fact, I will see them now. Other... Baron Consort. You, tell me. Health description. No, I actually wanted thoughts. Basically, the first layer of Aquifer is your baseline. Uh-huh. Recent thoughts, memories. He has no thoughts, head empty. You will now be named head empty. Because you have no thoughts. I know it's because you just got here, but I'm choosing to believe it's because you have no thoughts in your head ever. I can watch you. Actually, we probably shouldn't be watching. We should probably get back down here just in case. Yeah, because these are still being smoothed out. If you're watching here, just in case. So this layer would be the baseline then. A petition. For entertaining. Absolutely you are allowed to. In fact, if I go into here, performer. What was your name again? I've forgotten already. Head Empty. You're Mr. Head Empty. Awesome possum. Head Empty. Can I not assign you? Darn, that is so rude to me. Speaking of, I should set up a temple sometime. A leaky block will lead to the 4 sides and down, and will fill those up to 7-7, but it won't fill upwards. Gotcha, that's good then. So I can kind of actually just leave this forever, and I never have to deal with it. That is perfect. Exactly what I want to hear. Yeah, exactly. You'll love to hear it. I love putting things off forever. I love when it is not my problem. Still no caverns, which is unfortunate. I probably passed them, assuming they'd be here by now. Maybe they're farther down. We will see. Actually, we don't even need to be turn one of my failed shafts into a well instead. So that's a good idea. I should set this as a water source. So I'm a bit tipsy and English isn't my first language. No, that's no problem at all. You're doing wonderfully. You're doing actually really well for it not being your first language. Probably, I mean, I'm assuming you're older than me, so I shouldn't be surprised. Water source, right there. Boom. That is water now. And we can cancel this. You can just have a pillar in the middle. Why not? I actually don't need to be smoothing out so urgently. In fact, I haven't needed to smooth since here. So we're actually all good on that front. We are in no concern. Somebody became a swords dwarf. How very fun. You 5, you're doing great. I see that one of you has an axe. Do we perhaps... Don't choke. Basically, just make sure that your first layer of aquifer, unsmoothed layer of aquifer, isn't connected to your main part of your fortress, especially downwards. Yeah. Oh good, we have 3. Because I see that this guy has 1. And I don't want to deal with any uniform mismatches later. This here was supposed to be my dump. Maybe you can explain this to me. So I set this as a dump, and I said dump these things, but they aren't throwing them into this pit like I... Oh, they did. They did for one of them, at least. So I'm confused as to why they aren't doing that more. I'm just kind of expecting too much of them, I suppose. They'll get to it eventually, if they're nice to me. They might be mean to me, though. Oh, we have this, we have... what am I... Oh, that's right. They should have built that... Yes, Mechanics Workshop. Make rock mechanisms. And I think we'll make 2 of those, just in case. Expedition Leader. Rain Goblin Blood. Very cool, very cool. Oh, they've finished digging? And smooth rating? They sure have. Well, we will be able to get more stone now, because we're past the aquifer. Which is good. I think, most probably, I will want... Oh, hello, Cleaves Time. Good to see you. I'm gonna give you a shout out. Let me do it. It's much easier for me to do that on my Twitch browser than from OBS chat. Cleaves Time. What were you up to, by the way? Hi, how's it going? It's going quite well so far. I'm having a nice stream. How about you? How was your stream? How is yours doing? What are you up to? You know what I actually want? I don't know how many rocks I have currently. But I do want to put in a... Whoops, not a wall. I want to put in a new floor here. Select material after placement. I want to put in... Keep building. A dump zone needs to have stuff assigned to be dumped. I personally prefer to do a refuse stockpile. That's fair enough. Hello. Oh, you know each other? How very cute. Bing, bing. Hi, hi. Oh. And bum. Bum. Oh. We're missing just 2? That's so tragic. No, but I'm always down to make friends. That's fine. That's fair. I have a refuse stockpile also. I have the refuse stockpile here. I just also prefer to assign things. The refuse stockpiles are automated for most things that should be dumped, like shells, bones. I see. Then were they not doing these ones because they're outside? Is that the issue? Is it that they're outside that they hate? That they don't want to move for? I don't quite... Because they just refuse to move stuff sometimes. If I want these things dumped, I feel like they should be dumped. But those are cute emotes. They are cute emotes. That's Isabelle, it looks like, from Anime Play. Very fun. Possibly. I should take a sip of water. I always like to keep shells and bones, because otherwise you could get a moody dwarf be unhappy if they can't reach any bones. That's very true. But I mean, technically, if they're in this dump, even if it is underwater, they're not gone forever, you know. And I should probably at least not dump all of them. But they aren't bringing them to a refuse stockpile either, which is the annoying part. Like, if they would just do something with them. It's probably that they're outside. I'm gonna check if I look at my... A bit unhappy they can't be put in bins, though. They take so much space. Yeah. Good advice. It's important to have some on another stockpile inside the fortress. Yes. Refuse and dumping. Ignore outdoor remains. Ignore outdoor remains. See, there we go. Now they should deal with it. Yes. Perfect. That was it. Yep, that settles it. That's a fancy axe you have. Steel pick. Fancy. It might be raining goblin blood. Just a little. Does it look like it's raining goblin blood to you? Hey, yeah. It's very nice that they have that as something you can set now. Or not set to me. Either way. It's raining goblin blood. You don't say. I will probably want... Honestly, I will probably want a little hallway over this way. Oh wait, not priority 1. I'm trying to think of how I want the fortress to go. So we'll have our mechanic here. I'm trying to decide what we'll want. Probably gonna have more workshops over this way, right? So we'll make a little hallway. Oh, I did not mean to have them dig through stone still. And dig off. Okay, well, we're gonna have to erase it. Is it your first year? I'm guessing it's your second. I think it's the second. Yeah, I forget exactly. These things, they don't matter so much to me, so I forget them. Because native gold makes some great crafts to sell to merchants. That's true. I will need a smeltery. In fact, that's what I can put over here, is a smeltery. And I have been enjoying my little circles to put things in. So what I can do, I can put a... let's put at least 2 on either side. Can put a little... that'll be for ores, because I have a stone stockpile that I can put... I know I'm making pretty small stockpiles. Or at least it seems like they're small. Well, probably not there. Let's see. Like so. Okay, can't fit another in that way. And I'll probably make this hallway a little bit longer. Or actually, no, I won't. I've decided I don't want to do that. We'll just go like this. I'm not here to judge, by the way. Yeah, I'm glad for that. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I mean, I know what I'm doing. But I say I don't know what I'm doing in the sense of I'm not doing anything with intent, you know? I'm not doing anything with any particular purpose. I'm doing things because I think they are good ideas. And not necessarily because they are good ideas. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Darn, still not enough room, but that is okay. I can put something smaller there. That's the beauty of Dwarf Fortress. That sure is. Bing. 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 So we can put a stockpile here, then a smelter here, and a metalsmith's workshop there. That's what that'll be all for. And then I can use this stone to finish off this floor, because I want to actually be able to do stuff here and not have it be an ugly mess. Then I'll probably fix up the way this looks eventually. Not now, though, because I still don't want to deal with more aquifer stuff. I do actually want to get that native gold. Where did it go? I struck it a while ago. Native gold. You can't tell what it is anymore once it's smoothed out, unfortunately. Play Dwarf Fortress with ideas. Whether they are good or not is for you to figure eventually. Very fun. And then we will auto dig veins and gems in this spot. So I think that'll work. Because this is native gold, so it should mine that proper. Then here we'll get that. Oh, I need to unpause it for them to actually. Oh, I completely forgot. The migrants bring in some new animals that I've got to put outside. Speaking of, I wanted to put a roofing over here. That's why there's so much wood out here, by the way, is because I wanted to put a roof over the entrance to stop people from getting covered in goblin blood every time they went outside. But it was too many materials for me right now. I'm gonna repaint this to be larger. Just cover up the entrance, basically. No reason not to. It'll be fine. I'll just have it extend to here. Why not? We can kind of have it be somewhat symmetrical on either side. And then I can add animals. And you, buffalo calf, tame. Very fun, very cool. Now, what is this thing? A demon rat? The heck? Huh. I didn't know those existed. I'm gonna be honest, I did not know those existed. Very curious. And it just exists, I suppose? Because I can't seem to click it. Oh, it's gone now. Well, so long, Space Cowboy. And my still isn't currently brewing drink. I forgot to set it repeat, didn't I? That's too bad. I'll worry about it in a bit. And by in a bit, I mean now. I'd love to stick around longer because the vibes are great, but it's 7:25 a.m. here, so it's time for some big sleeps. Yeah, absolutely. You'll need quite a bit. Let's get rid of this Cougar Man, because there was a Cougar Man earlier. And, well, let's just say they did not appreciate me. Rough sandstone, huh? I really wish I had the material to make it all the same kind of stone. Yeah, absolutely. Take care. Get good sleep. Good night. Good night. Good night. Y'all are great. Thank you for the raid. Very double much. Triple much, even. Now, this is a one stairway. That probably won't be a problem. But I can always make it more in the future. Y'all aren't mining yet, are you? That is annoying. Good night. Yes, indeed. Does some military nerd have my pickaxe? Equipment. Details. Details. Good night. I love your little paw waving emotes. That is so cute. It seems to me as though... Oh, I should also place in some of these beds now, huh? On those are done so we can make a traction bench. So we can furniture beds. Oh, I don't need to actually... We'll put in 6 beds for how many dwarves? 16? That's probably enough for now. People aren't getting hurt that much. And then I can put in, I can assign stuff to that later. But it seems to me as though somebody has misplaced our axe. Beds important. Yes, they are. I should start making individual rooms eventually as well. I placed down 6, which means I'll have 4 left, which seems perfect for going just a couple more in the dorms for now. Yeah. Or maybe, actually, I don't have a mayor yet, but when I do, they will probably want their own bedroom. So I will instead go to the bottomest bottom. Elevation -10. Or rather, I'd rather not to be so far from where everything else is. This is not damp, so I can dig there. Dig there? No? Squeeze? Oh, automated, it's on. Good to know. We will want eventually for them to... Where's this pickaxe? Because it is me. We have so many and none of them are being used. How rude. How very rude to me. Yeah, agreed. Singular bedrooms should be down quite quickly, but aquifers are a problem. Yeah, the aquifer is mostly dealt with, because you'll see we're past it. If we look at how far we've dug down, it was here, and now it's no longer anywhere past that. So I'm not too concerned about it now. I will want to deal with it. I'm having trouble deciding on where I want them. But mostly I want them to actually get mining on stuff. Because the fact that they're not doing any mining tells me that something's the mess. You should have that. There's probably another peasant or two I can give the labor. Bing. Come on, buddies. Someone should do some mining eventually. I have this problem more often than I'd like, where they just stop mining. There we go. Because I kind of just cycle through the ways I know to fix it. All depends where the first cavern layer is, not sealed off too. I don't actually know where the first cavern layer is going to be. Oh, that's my 10:30 alarm. Yeah. So, I'm going to take a quick break to use the bathroom and refill my water. This is something I do once an hour, and then I just run a couple ads just to keep a pre-roll off. You all probably noticed, you might not have, but when you joined, there shouldn't have been any ads because I had pre-roll disabled because I ran some ads at the start of stream. And so that's something I do once an hour to basically keep it ad-free everywhere else on stream. And it's a very easy way for me to take a quick break because I need to take breaks, obviously. Everyone needs to take breaks. So I have a very nice be right back screen I put together. Or at least I find it very nice. And I will be right back, and I hope you don't mind the wait. Alright. Ads should be over. You say this is very cute. I'm glad you think so. You'll see the little animation I made on the letter there too. I had fun with that. I made it to look like the Princess Peach letter from Super Mario 64, if I look it up. You'll see how some of the designs are similar with the lettering. So that's a fun. I don't know if I've mentioned that before. Not the lettering necessarily, actually. I mean the thing there. I'm back. Hello, welcome back. I was just talking about how you will see how some of these swirls are similar on mine, because I did that on purpose. So Twitch will tell me when the ad break is supposed to be over. That doesn't mean it always is over at the same time. And also, oh, you guys couldn't see when I was showing you the demonstration of the Princess Peach one. That is fine. I just forgot to do it. Where's my mind? There we are. Twitch tells me when the ad break should be over. It doesn't mean it always ends exactly at that time for everyone, and some people don't get ads at all. So, it's all good, yeah. I resume my stream once Twitch says the ad break is over, because that way the most people will be not missing anything, you know? Because that's the goal, is to make nobody missing anything. Because people don't like to miss things. It's just not fun. At all. Needs unwrought incremental events. Okay, so we're out of extra things. That's good. Yeah. I don't know if I explained very well. My mind tends to get everywhere sometimes. However, we will trust you guys. What's this? Dendritic agate cluster. I actually kinda want those. Let's have you auto mine those. Down here eventually that gold will also. Oh, the gold got dug. Coolio, coolio. Then bituminous coal, that's awesome! I love me some bituminous coal. Where is it? Is it here? I assume it's here because this is the only place that's actively digging. Kelsey, do you have a blue sky or some social links? I do, in fact. If we go to my page on Twitch, I don't actually know how it looks on mobile. I've forgotten. I'm very forgetful like that. But if I go to my channel on Twitch and pause it so that I'm not listening to myself double because I see it's unmuted there, you'll see I have a couple links here. Tilde Town is... I should actually have one directly to Blue Sky, but I don't currently for some reason. My Blue Sky, though, it does have... No, not my Blue Sky. My Tilde.town, it has has technically things. Because I'm not at Twitch very often, and when I'm usually drinking, so on another platform we'll be able to see it better. Yeah, I am... It's shamim.online on Blue Sky, and then I just have this URL to redirect to my Tilde.town page. So that's how that is. And you can get here from there. You can go Blue Sky, shamim.online. Yes. And also my friend made this for me. I paid them, commissioned them is the right word, yeah. They did really well with this banner. I'm very proud of it for them. It shows up here too when I'm not streaming, but yes. What was the other things? The throne, you don't have to worry about that. The Ko-Fi, you also don't have to worry about. Basically just, oh, very cute banner. I agree. It's mostly just Tilde Town, YouTube, Blue Sky. If you visit some of those, you'll see other things. So it'll be, that's all, that's all. I've paused this for too long, I get distracted. Where is my bituminous coal? I saw it. Here, you know, I should have just actually, could have just clicked the thing. It is here somewhere. How odd. Ah, bituminous coal wall. Here, we want you to dig all of that. I found you. I have the exact same username here in Blue Sky. How very fun. I'll make sure to follow you back later. I would like to keep you around. And we got some more people mining finally. Took you long enough. Sure, it's bituminous coal. Bituminous coal is very. It's funny that we're finding bituminous coal right here because this is where we're putting our smelteries. So that's convenient. And there's more over here. Wonderful. It's a very convenient fuel source. Bituminous coal. We will click. It'll be a bit messy. I will have to clean it up a bit once they finish mining it. Oh, it's paused still. I'm so silly for that. Bituminous coal is super good. I agree. I don't know that much, but I certainly know that it's more convenient than using all my wood for it. So getting a bunch would be nice. 5 units of coke for every smelt. Oh, that's wonderful. Alright, I said 5, did I? I meant 9. It's 9. Or lignite. Interesting. Is lignite... Are you saying lignite is another option instead? Interesting. Well, we're getting plenty, it seems. Lignite is 5. Oh, I've never known that before. I will have to know that from now on and forever. Wonderful, wonderful. I do want a new stockpile right here. And it will be the ore pile. And this is for... Oh, I guess I don't have a preset for ores. And we will go into stone, metal ores, all. But that's the only thing you put in there. Actually, here, so probably we're gonna want to put the smeltery, not digging orders. We want workshops, furnaces. Wood furnace is an option. Refined coal, yeah. So we want this here. And then I can make the rest down here into a stockpile for lignite and coal. Oh, and then we also want the metalsmiths. Metalsmiths. Here. Very fun, very cool. Look at how much there is. My. Struck bauxite. Bauxite is copper, isn't it? I've forgotten. It looks like copper. Here. Lignite and sapphire. Goodness, there's so much. Wow, they're just digging a whole tunnel, huh? A bituminous coal tunnel. It is raining goblin blood, by the way, in case anyone forgot. Wowie zowie. Oh, bituminous coal counts as an ore? Or maybe that was already there. Oh, hey, someone's sparring. How's that going? Slash. Attacks. Very cool. They fall over, but they stand up. Very fun, very cool. Make sure you use some wheelbarrows for the ore pile, because your suit moves stone very slowly on their own. When we get in Bork, you should have 1 wheelbarrow ready. Max wheelbarrow is 1. Yes, we will set like 5. And then also some bins. I don't think we need barrels. I should make some extra wheelbarrows, because I keep forgetting about them. Keep forgetting that they exist. I make wooden wheelbarrows. In fact, we'll make 2 wooden wheelbarrows. In fact, we'll make 3 wooden wheelbarrows. Why not? Well, we have the material. The only reason they aren't putting this away is because we ran out of wood in our wood stockpile. They should have enough bin available. We should make more bins. I wonder if rock bins are. What am I saying? They almost are. Cadmiums are not the same thing. Copper is probably what I'm looking for. It's probably different though. We'll make some. We'll just make some wooden bins as an order. Bindings. Billion. I suppose wooden bin is better than nothing. We have the material for it anyway. It is in fact raining goblin blood. You know what he's surprised. Hey! It died. It's coated with water. Did the rain kill it? How curious. Well... I suppose we can have you guys dump this. Or maybe not. I'm curious about it. We'll have demon rat bones technically if we leave it out there for a while. How interesting. Very curious. And they got to the end here, didn't they? Tetrahedrite, though. Sapphires. Oh, and just what FYI, stones, wood stockpiles put into bins. So it's useless? What do you mean by that? Stones, wood, stockpile, be put into bins. Stone blocks can be put into bins. Oh, they can't be, you're saying. Oh, okay, then I will cancel that. Can they be put into barrels, though? Because I was under the assumption that some things would be barrels, some things would be bin. Wood stockpiles can't be put into bin, same for stones. Gotcha. That makes some sense, don't it? Well. Can just remove that. It's good for this, though. Certainly. That's good to know for sure. Then also... Oh, you know what we can do? We can actually set another little... Oh, it's still on that. I do kind of want another little thing to go through there. Well, why not? Past it. Bituminous coal not going in there for some reason. Maybe they just don't feel like it yet. We'll see. Certainly they will soon. That's quite a bit though. Smelter, we got the gold nuggets. There's the wheelbarrows. Barrels are for food, seed, drink, and large pots are for food, seed. They're sparring. How nice. How nice. Keep sparring. Do that. Yep. I guess there's no point trying to cancel. Tell me if I'm being too Bexy. I'm trying to give some good advice. Yeah, I think it's very good advice so far. You're telling me interesting things I have not known before. And there it is saving because it's the first of limestone. You know, I am in fact almost out of drink. I'm noticing now. I should make sure that, well, I mean, earlier they couldn't, they didn't have any helmets. That could be an issue. I will go. Autumn. Ooh. Yippee. Autumn. It's a pretty great season. In the Forest of Suffering, it's about the same as the other seasons. It does not stop raining goblin blood in the autumn or winter. However, reviewing from plant on repeat. You guys should be on helmets all year, huh? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. So that's fine. Now, we should custom metal ores none. See how you like that? Because I don't really want them putting metal ores there. Also, I don't know if it's aquifer over here. I'd kind of like to do another layer, same as I've done here. But I kind of feel like it's not going to go so well. Plus, probably better to put the rocks where the rocks are, you know? For the rest of them. So I'll probably put a rock stockpile somewhere down here, more likely. Or not here necessarily, but probably down here or something. Do you have any underground farm plots that grow pigtails? Currently, no. I know those are good for fabric, but I just, you know, haven't gotten to it yet. Especially because I don't have any underground farm plots, period, other than up top. These are my only farm plots currently, because, yes. It is raining goblin blood. Cool. I want... Oh. Fair. Can I not refine coal here? How curious. But I could do that there. Odd. The different kind of smelter I need. Medium-term survival, they are super important. Oh, interesting. I've never had them. Well, I mean, I've not never had them. I just haven't focused on them before. So that's very curious. One thing, I kind of like this tunnel. So I will be on low priority, just telling you guys, yeah, dig this out a bit. Make it very walkable. We will be using this tunnel for something in the future. I can guarantee you that. I just like it. But how come make coke from bituminous coal requires fuel? Gotcha. Then I need a wood furnace. I need a wood furnace and I need it now. In fact, I might as well put it here. Oh, I don't want this on 6 anymore. I want this on 4. So I'll put a wood furnace here. Then I'll make a little bit of fuel to start the process of getting bituminous coal going. Things are doing quite well so far. I'm glad you think so. It means I'm doing my job as a fortress manager. I suppose. You can go make this a 3 wide there. We'll just put a couple other things along this part, because why not? And they're sparring. Very nice, very nice. Because then I can make some of those gold trinkets that you were talking about. And I do agree. I don't know what the... Oh, hang on. Oh, hey, there's my readers. Caravan. Very cool. We will probably... Furnaces. We'll want a wood furnace. Bing. Right there. Do this now, please. Actually. Oh, we can assign it... Hang on. I did remove the bins, yeah? Okay. And I also want to up the wheelbarrow. There we go. Why is this here? I did not turn that on, that I know of. Last time I was here, or last time they were here, they didn't even unfinish their unloading before they had to leave. Partially because I took too long setting up the trade depot. They were here a little earlier than I expected. This time they're ready to trade immediately, huh? Broker requested. Do I have a broker? I do. I did move some goods to the depot, but not very good ones, because it was immediately after starting. We can make charcoal now, please. Oh, hello! That's the 3rd raid of the night, isn't it? How very cool. I don't normally get this many. Let's go back into my stream manager, so I can give you a good old shout out. Trade depots are important. They sure are. Hello. I'm not quite sure how to say that. Zadar Okami. How do you use the X? Do you say X Adar or do you say Zadar Zadara. I missed the A for some reason. I'm curious how you pronounce that. The second version, X Adaramusa, X Adaramusa, Okami. Yes, I think I got it down. I might not have. Yes? Yippee! X Adaramusa. Very nice, very fancy. Bing! My chat went weird there. There we go. So what were you up to? What were you playing? How were you doing? What do I even have that I can give them? Not a lot currently. I have a couple weapons. Devil May Cry 3, and I'm doing okay hands crunch. Were you also playing Dwarf Fortress? The last person, well, the first person who raided Lelling, they were doing Dwarf Fortress. I don't think Cleave's Time mentioned what they were playing. Let me scroll up a bit. They were playing Stardew. Oh, I didn't acknowledge that for them. I'm sorry. I missed that message. Because Funky mentioned Dump Zones immediately after. Devil May Cry 3 shout out. But they were doing Stardew, and that's very cool. Stardew Valley is a chill game. I have it actually. I don't play it too often. Because for me, it's hard to motivate myself for. We have our diplomacy available. Zavesh Leklumkum. I'm your liaison from the Mountain Homes. Let's discuss your situation. There's much to share. Now, what are we gonna want? I'm gonna be honest, I never know what to want. But one piece of advice I got was that getting iron from the Not from the mountain homes, but I'm from the humans, actually. Was how they said it to me. Seeds. Seeds is a good idea, actually. Yes. We'll just say, yeah, all the seeds. Other than that... Seeds are always good. Yeah, fair enough. I never know what to ask for. I'm gonna be honest. I'm happy enough just having them bring me whatever. Weapons? I wouldn't mind some weapons and ammo. I suppose with that we could ask for some of these things. Other than those, perhaps some animals. Perhaps some animals. We'll see what they bring. Bing. Yep. Uh-huh. Oh, and they want toys. I should try and make some toys. I didn't actually make what they wanted this time. What's this game about? It's a base management type game. So, I have these 16 dwarves currently. You can get more dwarves. Migrants will arrive. Some will be born. It's base management, so you have them and you try and keep them alive. There will be things like monsters. There will be various things that you have to do to avoid them dying. Garden vegetables are good too. Cheap and good. Makes good variety for happy dwarves and for foods and groups. That is interesting. Broker requested. Buddy, stop doing that for a moment so I can... Just like stop training for a bit so you can go to your expedition leader. Great. Now come over here and train. Is it not here anymore? Darn. Oh, we can also try and make our gold trinket before. Oh, you're joking. Is that done? No, it is done. What is this tagged for? Okay, well, I guess we'll need to make more charcoal because somebody's tagged that already. Just a couple more. Now then, we will have to move some stuff in here. I don't have a bunch of stuff. A bunch of barrels, yes. We're gonna need a bunch of barrels. Beds, we got some. Bins. And we're not using our finished woods, that's for sure. We need those. Boxes. Buckets, doors, logs, mechanisms. A mechanism is surprisingly valuable. I shouldn't be too surprised. Wheelbarrows are actually surprisingly valuable. That's good to know. We will try and sell one. We can always make another wheelbarrow. Awaiting one item. Yeah, we don't currently have the most to sell. You know what I should do before I forget? I should say, on a reasonably high priority, dig out these sapphires. You know? Because we can sell those. Rough sapphires aren't worth as much. And that is why I will be immediately after digging out a new oops, it's still on auto. Colt sapphire, or I think you mean cut sapphires are quite valuable. That's good to know. Valuable, yeah. I don't need that on 3, but I did anyway. My bad. Squeeze up. It's unrotten and fermentable. Now can we perhaps? Yes. Smell. Sorry, booze. That's okay. That's okay. Let's make coke from bituminous coal. Essentially, I mean, I don't really need it for anything. We can do this on repeat for a bit. Nothing to catch in the southern swamps, and it's raining goblin blood. And we're probably going to want another smelter. And for that purpose, Oh, we're also gonna want to put in walls there. Oh, and we're gonna want to smooth all this out eventually. Very population night. Mental. Yeah, hi, Mental Marty. It's good to see you. Yeah, we've gotten quite a few raids. It's been surprising, huh? It looks like your emote there didn't work, but your Twitch one did. Is that? No, that's true. Okay. People just really like Dwarf Fortress, I suppose, and I shouldn't be surprised. It's a great game. We need another smelter because we need. It happens. Sure does happens. Fewer sapphires than I would have preferred. Tetrahedrite is going to be useful in a bit. This is going to be. I mean, we can put actually the other smelter here. Dwarf Fortress has a tight community. It does. It does. I think I want to keep this whole tunnel to smelting stuff, smelting and wood metalworking and such. So I think actually I'm going to put the jeweler's workshop up. I mean, not there. Maybe. I'm trying to decide where I want it. I suppose it might be time to start another. I mean, here could work. I don't actually. If I wanted, I could put it on this level. Because there's no reason not to. I could put a little. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Jeweler. Yes. Where would it fit best? I mean, technically, if I dug out a bit more, it'd fit even better. Yeah, how are you, Mental Marty? That's an excellent question, Funky. It's a great question. Exactly what to be asking. We'll put it in here. It'll be fine there. And I also forgot to fill in those last 2 pieces of floor. I actually would prefer to know what you're putting there. So if I could just constructions, floor, don't keep building, and select after placement. Bing. Sure it works for me. Sure there's this one here, and there's a bit of shale. That should all be good. I'm really tempted. In fact, I'm going to, on highest priority, gonna say damp dig on for these 4. Because I actually would really like it to have a little bit more space. Now this does mean I'm gonna have to. Is this gold? Oh, that is limonite. Looks like, yeah. Then on top priority again, we're gonna just bing, and then not the floor because we don't need the floor right immediately this second. So just these ones. That way we have a little bit more space and it looks a bit nicer, you know. In fact, on low priority, smooth everything. That's what makes sense to me right now, you know? Laminate is too good. Always good to its iron. Oh, I didn't know that actually. I did not know it was iron. I don't want this limonite because it's damp. However, I will take the next ones I see. Did I accidentally reassign those to be 7s? So I would prefer them to stay on 1s. Because they're damp. There's other limonite there. I mean, this explains why I had a bit of trouble finding iron in the past. It's because I didn't... Because I thought it was just the other one that was iron. The, what's it called? I've forgotten what it's called. But there's another one that I knew was iron. And I thought it was the only one. But it makes more sense that it is not the only one. And I'm going to want workshops, furnaces, and just another smelter here. I'm hoping my celebration on Thursday gets these kind of numbers, but I'm gonna just be happy I'm playing Drink a bit with my friends. I hope so too. Hematite, that was the one. Magnetite. I forgot about Magnetite. I knew about that one. But yeah, Hematite was the one I was thinking. We're gonna want another smelter so that we can... In fact, we can honestly... Let's see. I wonder if we're able to... I think... Just smelt native gold ore and we'll promote that. New priority 1. There's 3 ores that have iron. You know, that's really good to know. The more you know. And all that. Up here. Maybe they've got that wheelbarrow by now, yes. We've got our 1 wheelbarrow for 100. And I guess I asked for stone. The reason I asked for stone before was because I was a bit silly. I didn't have any. Do you stream on Thursday? I do usually. I stream Guilty Gear Thursdays. I'm very easily persuaded to do something else or to skip it if it so pleases you. I did want another door here though. Bing, 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 bing. What do you usually drink when you do? That's a good question. I asked for stones because if I scroll down, you'll see we had, so it was sand, then it was sand, then it was black sand, then it was so because of all the aquifer, I was like, are we never gonna get to actual stone? And there was also some clay. I dug this way hoping there'd be something else, but we weren't getting any stone. So last year I asked for some stone, and they've delivered. Oh, there's some here in type. That's nice. Well, that's all they've brought. Well, we can ask for some lignite. Bourbon red wine. Fancy. I actually do not know. Honestly, we might be able to just take them all. Maybe not all of them. We don't need sandstone. Or diorite. Or brimstone. Or dolomite. You play whatever you like, Shay. I just want to know who I'm rating on things. Say, oh, that's sweet of you. Depends on when you stream. I stream at the same time every time, so you'll know better than I would. What if we trade? Yes. Yes. Okay. That's all they have for us this time. They had like nothing. That's the least I've ever had. I've never had a trader with less things to trade, you know? That's crazy. I'm a bit surprised that this masonry supply still has the bituminous coal in it. Drinking some beers? How fun. Oh, that reminds me, I think I want to have a specific dedicated thing with, because this one has metal ores allowed. This one has metal ores denied. But I don't actually think I have one yet with just... well, the celebration stream will be going from 6 and to whenever I beat Play and Sorcery. That is fair enough. I will probably want to go like... Oh, I don't need this on Damp Dig. Hang on. I don't need it on priority 1 either. So if I truly get distracted, I'll be rating you. That's fair enough. I appreciate it. And I appreciate the consideration. Play and Sorcery, the VR game. I think that's the one they mean. How long did I make? I made those about the same, yeah. I can actually make... It'll be fine, Yee. Indeed. I might make more little stockpiles along this. Might indeed. It is raining goblin blood. I am a VR... Yeah, they do a lot of VR stuff. They did a VR thing with me the other week. Where we did a little... I think it was lore type is how I'd describe it best. It was fun. Struck saltpeter, huh? Saltpeter's interesting. I feel like it's important for something chemically, but I've forgotten what. Saltpeter. A human bard is visiting. That'd be because I have this tavern set up, probably. Speaking of... This tavern. Does it need anything? I've forgotten. They want goblets and instruments. I can put a... Just beat the burst recently, and that made my hair a little grayer. Saltpeter is important IRL, but in Dwarf Fortress, it's not important. Darn. Well, it's fine. Just more material. Oh, that was right. I wanted to go here. Saltpeter is for gunpowder. Gotcha. That's what I thought. That makes a lot of sense. And then we will go here, and we will go stone. Others, we will search for... We really or is that only the metal? Bituminous coal, yes. And also lignite, because we've just learned that is for that. Oops. So that's what that will be for. They're just gonna keep doing it like that. They're never gonna go this way. But I'm just gonna leave it like that, I think. Add some charm. Imperfections make it perfect. So they will take those out of here over time. In fact, what I can actually do is I can say you custom other stone. Oh, I know it's an economic stone, isn't it? Humanist stone and lignite. Disable those. It's 2 a.m. I'm gonna be off for tonight. Thank you for the warm company. Of course, Funky. I'm glad you were here. You've made it quite interesting. You've given me some very good advice. I hope to see you again sometime. Most consistently, you'll see me doing Dwarf Fortress on Saturdays. I actually have a little schedule I can explain. You're probably gone already, but it is. Alright, I will go over it anyway for anyone else who might be wondering how I do these things. Pause. No problem, no problem. So, if I go to my schedule tab, where is it gone? Hang on. Well, now I don't know where it is. That is okay, I know where to find it. Normally I'm able to find it there, but I guess not when I'm streaming. Darn, where is your dashboard? If I go settings, channel, schedule, here. So, Dwarf Fortress is Saturdays. Tuesdays and Fridays are the ones I don't actually have a plan for. I just ask, like, hey, what are you guys in the mood for? Then Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday are the ones I do have plans for. Wizard Wednesday, I do Noida a lot. I should actually key that in for now, because it's been Noida these last few times. It's probably going to continue being Noida. So that's... Now you're still here, that's fair. Well, that's how I kind of do these things. So, Tuesday was kind of just I asked some people what they'd be interested in, and that's how it was. Saturdays are when it's most often Dwarf Fortress. So if you want a guaranteed Dwarf Fortress stream, Saturdays are probably the best time to show up. But of course, I would enjoy your company any day of the week. I might be talking a bit too much. However, I think it's alright, because I'm the one who's meant to be talking. What's in here? I don't know. You wish you had a schedule? I don't really. I mean, you even saw there I have 2 days that just don't have a plan that I do streaming anyway, like today. I just have some guidelines, you know? Some expectations. Just when the motivation hits, it then craves blood, and virtual blood again. I need more doors in this fortress. Dwarf Fortress? More like Door Fortress. I need doors. How many doors do I have? Last I checked, I had 1. No, I have 2. How very kind to me. Door. Let's set in another work order. That is not the right one. Set in another work order for door, because I like wooden doors. Like I said, I'm rarely on Twitch. That's why Blue Sky will be important. Yeah, I get it. I do my little live notifications on Blue Sky. They're not really notifications. I just say, hey guys, I'm doing this. But you will be able to see it from there. And I try and time them so that it's close to the end of the ad break I play at the start of stream that disables pre-roll. So if you go at or after that notification, you will hopefully not get any ads for the next hour. And then only when I do them for the breaks. So that would be convenient and very nice. Disabling pre-roll is the only reason I run ads at all, really. I mean, the little bit of money is nice because I need some money in my life. But I do prefer when people are able to watch without worry, you know? My mind is all over the place. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. We made this traction bench ages ago, huh? We're gonna put it in... That is not the traction bench button. Traction bench... Here. Well, if anything... Oh my! 500 bits, that's the most anyone's ever cheered at once. Or at all, apparently. You are now #1, that's... very awesome. I did not read that notification, or what it said. Thank you for the good company. Thank you for being awesome. That's $5 right there, wow. I'm very happy. I'm not the best at showing it all the time, that'd be the autism, but... Thank you very much. I don't actually know what to do about that. See, for subscribers, I have a thing on the Starting Soon menu, right? So each one of these little things with a name on it is a subscriber, and then also the fan art. Each of those is a subscriber. But then I don't actually have anything that I plan for people who cheer because it doesn't happen often enough. So I don't know. Like, if you want anything, let me know, and I will give it to you. It is for you. Anything. Canton, Masterpiece, they're gone. I don't believe it. Bing. I feel like you deserve a little something, but I don't actually quite know what you would want. It's way easier for me to do things as transactions when there's money involved, because just receiving money feels a bit weird. You know how you don't need recognition. Well, you deserve recognition. So, just a thank you is enough. Well, thank you very much. You deserve so many things, actually. I don't even know what to start. Hey, no migrants this season? That's not good. I put names in my intro for 5 or more donated. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. We'll see. My starting soon screen is pretty cluttered. I don't really have an intro so much. No migrants this season is a bit rough. We'll see. I'll think of something, probably, maybe, hopefully. Also, did I ever smooth out this area? I did. Fancy. Alright. I don't know. I'll think of something. Wow. 500. That's a quite big number. That's more than I have followers. Wow. Oh yeah, here. Yes, I don't mean to keep you here for too long. Get good sleep. It's way too late for you to be awake, isn't it? Take care of yourself. I want to cut gems. That way next time the traders are here, they'll be able to do the thing. Oh, Mental Martyr, and thank you. And you're starting a little hype train. That's so fun. Yay, you get the fun little emotes I made. And also, not just me, but also my friend Metro. Metro made some of these emotes I've gotten recently. Oh, and some head pets for Mental Martyr as well. Thank you very much. I feel like I need to take a breath. I feel like my mind is in a bit of a tizzy. Let me actually Google that. Is that even a word? Bases are all covered. State of nervous excitement and confusion. Yes! That is exactly it. I've worked myself into a tizzy because I'm, forgetful. Take a quick breath. Calm myself down. Gotta get more emotes. Yes, I was just about to show them off. Because, we've got the ones I've made, of course, but then also these ones, you'll know which ones they are because they have a specific style to them. Metro made these 4, and they're quite fancy. I quite like them indeed. I also like the other ones I've made. What else was I gonna say? Forgotten. Mind empty. Oh, that's right. I was talking before about how I have all these things on the starting soon screen for subscribers. So, Mental Martyr, if you just tell me what you want me to draw for your little thing here, I will draw this between streams and I'll put it on there, and then you'll be part of the ship, part of the crew, you know? It's just something I do for subscribers. And when you think about it, $5 in bits is the same. It's actually more than I get from a subscribe. So maybe I should ask Funky next time I see them if they want me to draw them a little thing. I think that makes sense. I think that's it. Oh, that fan art wall gives me ideas. Time to give my model artist a project. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh, and I can stop these head pets now. Thank you very much for those. They were a good reminder to take a break. Or not an actual break, but a little mental break. Mental Martyr. We're at 151. It's another actual break soon, isn't it? Let's take a sip of water. So we got no migrants this season. That's a bit dangerous. Because migrants are how your fortress grows. With no migrants means no growth. I mean, obviously we can still do things, but we didn't export enough wealth last year to make people think we're a little angel. Oh, that'd be lovely. You might have to tell me exactly what sort of angel you're thinking, because there's quite a few different interpretations of what they should look like by now, after all this time. So, we'll have to do some brainstorming together. Feel free to DM me. But yeah, I will have to ask Funky. Maybe I make that the thing. Maybe it's either subscribe or at least 500 bits. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like 500 bits is something ordinary. That's a very kind gesture from Funky there, and I quite appreciate it. I know they're not here currently, but if I stop talking about it, the VOD might not show how appreciative I am. What was I up to? I was definitely doing something. What is this? There was a phantom spider here. They just make up creatures. What the heck is a phantom spider? And what the heck is a demon rat? They just make stuff up, don't they? Shirt towels, huh? The usual kind, little girl in a dress with wings and a halo. Wonderful. I can do that for sure. We have that kind of thing for our Christmas tree, which we still haven't taken down because we're a bit lazy. Lazy isn't the right word. We're actually busy is the real one. And we're doing other things. What are people going this way for to get... Oh, to get to here, huh? I suppose it would be shorter that way than that way. What was I up to before? We were down here. We look at this. Still making coke from bituminous coal. And we've got plenty of bituminous coal. So I'm not concerned about that. How's about... something out of gold. Make instrument. Forge soda. I wonder if that's a thing they can do. Down here for certainly, I can say, smelt native gold ore. So we've got a couple more of that, don't we? We'll just go this on repeat until they cancel it. Am I forgetting anything? I mean, the answer is almost certainly. Y'all are awesome. I feel like I'm forgetting how to do something important. I'm not, but I feel like I am. That sort of thing happens a lot with me. I want table in here. I'm going to want more tables in here. And we can make these ones out of rock, because I mean, wood is going to become valuable in a bit. You know, if... Maybe... Here, there's a little bit of progress. What sounds came out of my mouth there? There's a little bit of progress here. So what we can do is make this into a dorms area. Not dorms necessarily, because we have our little dorms up here. Right? We can make our actual bedrooms down here, since we have the wood right now. And so what we will do is we will go over this way. We've got 16 dwarves right now, which means we need 16 bedrooms. And I like the idea of little 2x2s. Yes. Plus a door, of course. So this little whistle shape. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then we'll have 10. Then they'll have 11, 12, 13, 14. Wait, Shay, am I stupid silly? Or am I remember right that I'm older than you? You're absolutely correct, you are older than me by quite a bit. 1, 2, 3. Blarg. Oh, some head pats from Exadra Musa Okami. Yes. Thank you for those. I try and get the name right. Maybe I shorten it to Okami if you're okay with that. I can, of course, keep trying on the longer one. It's no big deal for me. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You don't mind Okami? Alright, then I might go with that. Just to speed things up. All your friends call you that? Alright, well then that sounds perfect for me. Alright, we're gonna get our 16 dwarves here, because this is just a very convenient little shape. We're also going to need to make sure we have 16 doors. These can be rock doors. And thank you for the head tattoo, Kami. Very good, very good. Bing, 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 bing. So then we'll have enough doors for all that. And so that will be good. You're welcome. Yes, no problem, no problem. Wait, what am I saying? No problem. That doesn't make any sense. Anyways. Very good. We should unpause. Then they will get to work mining. And then we can have them all with a bedroom. We should also remember most important part of the bedroom, which is the bed. We will want 16 beds. And they'll just make all those. I disappeared a second. What was the answer? Yes, you're definitely older than me, Mental Martyr. At least from my remembering of our conversation. I wonder if rock salt... No, it's just furniture and building. So rock salt doesn't seem very edible in Dwarf Fortress. Is anything here damp? No, it's good, it's good. We're past the aquifer by quite some. Over here is going to be... I mean, honestly, I... Oh, hey, human bard is just... Honestly, I'd kind of like... Wait a second. If aquifer tiles... drip down... Something to be concerned about? No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll deal with this later, but eventually I will make it look nice. And by eventually, I mean now. Well, not now. I'm busy now. I'm doing something else now. Because I don't want to deal with the awkward. I'm trying to remember if the Big Brother idea is correct. Oh, I think it fits. I mean, you might be a little old for an older brother. But I think older brother idea still fits. Rock crystal, how cool. Rock crystal. I'm curious about that. Become a miner. Yo! There's the caverns! How very fancy. Who would have guessed that they'd be right here? I mean, it's probably reasonable enough that they'd be here. Now this is no longer a great place for our, our things. What we will want to do... Upward slope. What I'm going to want to do is actually put a wall in around this immediately, just so I don't get overrun. Constructions wall. We will use chert. Might seem curt, but I'm using chert. Chert. And more chert. Then I think up there will be once again chert. So they'll get those put in, which will protect us from hematite. Oh, there's so many things here. As expected from such extensive cavern. What's all this? Microclean. That's a fancy one. Yo! We got, thems already. So this is the kind of people who are going to hate me. Because I'm unable to help anyone. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, we're gonna actually also want to be making some more rock mechanisms. That's not it. Here. Because rock mechanisms will be used for traps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do a 7th. Then furniture. I think we can do iron. Iron. Cage. Let's see if that works. It needs 3 iron bars. Gotcha, gotcha. We'll turn that off. You almost forgot something? What was it, Grace? What did you forget? We want some hematite melted. We'll do that on repeat until we have all the hematite. Because we don't know if they're pathfinding them to me immediately, do we? They seem to be chilling. What is this sand? Black sand, huh? Oh, and thank you for that, Grace. You already subscribed before, so you already have your thing on the starting soon menu. But of course, let me know if you'd like anything else. Not anything else on the Starting Soon menu, but if there's just anything else I can do for you in general, you know. Because, you know, love having you here. Very kind of you to subscribe. Made a platinum, huh? Oh, Duolingo? That's a good idea. In fact, it's a good idea to take a full break right now. I don't need to use the bathroom, so I'll just actually stick here and do Duolingo during the break. I will mute the tab. Oh, and there's 25 squats. Okay. We've got ourselves a bit of a queue of things to do, huh? We will... I think we'll start with Duolingo. Alright, and then I'll take the break. And then I'll do the squats. I think that is the order of operations that we will do that makes the mostest sense ever. Now, the problem with this month is that we have 17 days to get, like 36 quests at this point, or 38 quests, which means we need to make more than 2 of them happen each day. Or at least more than 2 until it's below 2. Because if we do 3, that's more than we need, technically speaking, so it'll catch up eventually. But I don't want to spend 15 whole minutes doing this. Oh, it is so mean to me. It is so mean to me. However, I will, no, I think I will want to do that before the break, huh? We will just do it. We will just do it. 20 XP correcting your arrow in 2 lessons, that's easy. It's the 15 minutes that's annoying and difficult. To the station. A la estación. Amiga maneja el taxi. Maneja. Drive. Yes. You drive taxis? Yes. It's my new job. Where are you going? Or where do you want to go? Yeah. To the station. Where is the station? I know. Where is the station? Okay. So it's driving. Ah, it's here. That's not the station. That's the university. How silly. Starts driving. We're here. Oh, yes. Starts driving again. We're here. This is not the station. Yeah, this is my apartment. I don't want to drive taxis. It's very difficult. Good night. That's so silly. Quite silly indeed. Okay, and then just bing, bing, bing. I guess it doesn't count for that, huh? Well, we will, El Cubano, yeah,
María es mexicana.
Okay, él es mexicano.
Yo soy cubano.
El estudiante. Ella es de México.
Cuba es interesante.
Me llamo Luis. Luis.
Bing, bing.
Tú. Y yo.
Camiseta. ¿Dónde?
Bing, 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 bing. Bing, bing. Oh darn, I didn't read it properly. Boo, bee. Bee, bum, bing, bum. There we go. AFK for a little. Yeah, no worries. I'm just doing my Duolingo really quick. I do this on streams pretty often. Need to run to store? No worries. See you when you get back, I suppose. If I'm still live. I might not be. We will see. I might be ending sooner than expected. But probably not. No. I'll try and be here when you get back. We'll see how that goes. Oh, very interesting. I haven't seen that before. We do want, really quickly, we'll switch to Japanese and we will do quickly some hiragana. No, I think katakana practice. Kyun. Shukuga. Yes. Myun. Hen. Okay, Shukuga. Toranchu. Menu. There you go. Hyuru. No, Hyuru. Yes. Hyun. New. Ni. You. Hyuru. Toranchu. Shubi. Shura. Shukuga. Pamyo. Yuton. Ma. Ni. Q. Shimanchu. Pamyu. Toranchu. Nachu. Yuru. Yuton. Menu. Oh, darn, I forgot the Y. Shu. Ya. Toranchu. Yuru. Chura. Yuton. Okay. Because it means menu, and it sounds like menu, but you forget the Y because it's not what it that's not the Japanese Romaji spelling. Anyways, I will be taking that break now, and then when I get back, it's 25 squats. I think I've ordered this well. I'll send you guys my be right back screen, and I will be right back. Okay. Now, finally, the squats. I sure have a list of things to do, don't I? There's my tracking. For those who haven't seen it before, I just have a little... My tracker has a camera. Or rather, I have a camera that my tracker can use to check my movements. But, as you do normally, the fancy thing is that it just has options for full body. It's not the best, as you can see. My hand is on my hip right now, but it's kinda... It doesn't quite understand that. It assumes it's out in front. But, it is... Ouch. It is... Whoops. I disappeared. The tracking is good enough for some squats. And it's just 25. I did 25 earlier, but it is just fine. Yes. 1, it's not perfect, you can see, but 2, it's good enough. 3, you get the idea. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The mocap looks pretty solid. I'm glad you think so. What's your name? It's your first time chatting. It is Microboard. How interesting. What was I at? You made me lose count. I think I was at 9. I'm gonna start from 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Whew. Now, whoops, I disappeared again. For those who don't watch very often, you might not know, but I have a little redeem that basically just adds weight to the squats, and it's cumulative, so over time it'll be more and more. Until, presumably, either I'm very strong, or I can't do it. And so far it's been redeemed twice, so the 25 I did there and the 25 I did earlier are with 10 pounds. So they tire me out a bit more than usual ones. I just feel the need to point that out because I'm a little out of breath. Quite silly. But it's interesting. Click right here. It is raining goblin blood, of course. It's also nice to have you here, Microboy. Don't know if I mentioned that yet. What are rock crystals for? I suppose they're just crystals. A swordsman is visiting. How nice. I'd like them to do these things fast because we have some not so friendlies down here. A cave toad was killed, presumably by them. I'd probably fall over if I did 20 squats. I do 50 pretty frequently, or at least I used to do 50 pretty frequently, but Grace has been being a bit nicer to me about them because of the 10 pounds. They're letting me build up to those. So I've done 50 this stream, but only 25 at a time. There's like an hour between them. So, very nice. What's this? For entertaining, huh? Yeah. Plenty of entertaining. It'll make people happier, I'm sure. Do these sooner. I just want these walls in so that I'm safe. Because I'm very much not safe when the caverns are unsupervised. I see one of them got put in already. That's good. I'm gonna be honest, it's been a while since the squats made me like really, really sore the next day. So I might need to add like, I don't know, I might need to make the weights cheaper or I might need to do more of them. Because that's like the two ways to make an exercise more intense, isn't it? To do either more of them or is to add more weight. So, might have to think on that a little. We'll add rock salt. And we will go rock salt and rock salt. Oh, and I suppose up there they just get fancier rooms, huh? Limonite, huh? Interesting. And we'll unpause. I expect the digging will happen first. Oh, I forgot that last wall. Darn. Wall. Rock salt. Now we unpause. I'm imagining these people are carrying the boulders. Maybe I need another couple wheelbarrows. I wonder if rock wheelbarrows are a thing I can make. Doesn't look like it. So we'll just have some wooden ones. Mm-hmm. Very good, very good. Because this is not the place I want to be entering the caverns from. I mean, it's not like a bad place or anything. It's actually kind of a nice place because we're in the wall already, so we're a bit guarded. But I don't want to be doing it here because I was already doing my bedroom stuff here. And I don't want to have those be the same place. But what I do want is to start schmoovering. Because a smooth place is a fancy place. Let's see, let's see. You were missing? Don't think so. Which is good. Now, up a bit. Raining Goblin Blood, who would have guessed? We seem to have our little stockpile there. Don't bother trying to play on my emotions. We're out of iron just now, We can turn that off with repeat for now. We've got enough, I assume. Yeah, we got plenty. Wonder what they need all of it for. Because look at how many of these are being tagged by a task. If we look at the tasks menu, make coke from bituminous coal, yeah. Maybe it's because they're in the process of making it. Somebody's giving birth to a yak calf, how very nice. Raining Goblin Blood, very nice. As per usual. Oh, I also need a couple extra walls here. Rock salt, and here. Rock salt. There we go. Looks like we're all boxed in now. That's good. Honestly, I'm probably going to want over here. What's all these? Opal clusters, What a fancy. Oh. Human poet is visiting. Entertaining. Honestly, yeah. The more entertainers, the better, in my opinion. Let's see. We're up to 18 population, which is cool. Don't know when that happened, but it happened. So, let's see, we've got limonite, That's smelt limonite ore. Got a couple of that, so we will put on repeat. 2, 3. Okay, looks like we've only got the 3. We've also got tetrahedrite and sphalerite, And it is in fact raining goblin blood, by the way, in case you didn't know. I'm curious about this sphalerite. Can we smelt that? Yeah, we can. My last couple forts I've made, my taverns, etc., citizens only because I had one fort where my artifacts kept going missing. That probably means you had like a kobold or something sneaking around in your walls. Oh, we can also add a 5 smooth rate here. Then we will smooth out the actual, like, tunnel portion of it later. Something, but it's made me more paranoid for RP reasons. Fair enough, fair enough. Then, actually... I like these curvy hallways. Yeah, what I had was, I just said to auto-dig all of the bituminous coal. And so it just happened, you know? The rest of my normal hallways, they're very normal. I do have this one that's kind of curved. Oh wow, yeah, there was quite a bit there, wasn't there? That's lucky. It sure was. Bituminous coal is nice to have. What I want to do just now, so I want to go constructions, wall. I want to put that there. And I guess we can use rock salt for it. No reason not to, anyway. So we're kind of set on our smelter rating endeavors for a while. I'm undecided if I want these to stay looking exactly like this, which is why I'm not smoothing all of it out. I will see. The more iron I get, the better, because then I'll be able to make some cages and cage traps, especially, which I'm going to be using in these caverns. Yep, that's the plan. That's the plan. What I'm probably going to want to do is over here. Yeah, I'll use this one. Then over here I'll make... Or maybe even I go down one more. Just down the way down. Oh, hey, this is already at the bottom, huh? So what I'll do is I'll make a little base of operations. You know? Oh, I still have it on auto for the demonstration. Make a little base of operations. We'll put that in the corner of our room. Then I will make a safe entrance to the caverns. And by safe, I mean I'm just going to put like 6 traps there. It won't be perfect and it'll hardly do anything, but it will be enough for a while, I think. That should be a big enough room anyway. And we can make this another barracks, so people will be able to train there. Very nice. And if I look here, we've got tables being made. I forgot about those. Oh, out of rock. And then the poet is this thing. Cool. Well, if you're out of rock, then I should bump the priority up on this to maybe even a 2 works, I think. Just as soon as they start doing that, we'll have more economic or non-economic hard rock, because everyone knows rock salt is non-economic, certainly. Oh, is there only a chance that it drops? That kind of sucks. Wish it was different. Hey, there's bituminous coal here. What do you know? Plenty of the bituminous coal. Yeah, we're quite bituminous here. Everyone's so bituminous. I just like that word. What does it even mean? What does it mean for something to be considered bituminous? Let's see. Like or containing bitumen, of or relating to bituminous coal. Having qualities of bitumen, compound with bitumen, containing bitumen. Okay, what is bitumen? And it's actually an E when you're talking about the substance, isn't it? Any of various flammable mixtures of hydrocarbons and other substances occurring naturally or obtained by distillation from coal or petroleum that are a component of asphalt and tar and are used for surfacing roads and for waterproofing. Interesting. And I suppose there'd be other kinds of coal. What does non-bituminous coal look like? Non-bituminous coal. Is that even a thing? Sub-bituminous coal. It has not very much. Lignite. Wow. What do you know? That's why you can make coke from non-bituminous coal being lignite. That's very interesting. The more you know, right? So bituminous is like flammable. A flammable substance of hydrocarbons. Very interesting. Very interesting. I'm quite pleased by this. This is what the internet's for, is for learning about bituminous coal. And also lignite. I never would have expected that they're both things that, I mean, I know they're both things, but I didn't expect they were both like the same thing but with different levels of bitumen. We'll just smooth all this out eventually. Needs limonite. And then we're out of limonite. That is fine. Kinda expected that sooner. Hey, whoa! Plenty of iron there, What we're gonna do is say here, gonna make... we had you make... Where was it? Here? Yeah, we had you make a couple mechanisms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we will have... You can even set this as a work order, Forge iron cage, and we'll reduce this to 6. Coolio boolio. Fancy schmancy. Many other fun words. No, let's find this out. I'm thinking... Oh, there's fancies here. Hematite, huh? Hey, we finished making those beds. Awesome. We're gonna have it go this way. Into the caverns, because this is just, you know, a wall, so it'll be easy enough to defend as a choke point. You know, because they'll... If I put another wall there, then they'll only have these 2 spaces to get in. Well, I mean, these 3, really, because you can go diagonally. I actually don't want this to be a 2-wide hallway, do I? Hang on, hang on. Yoink. Yoink. Oh, odd. Oh, I guess it's because they hadn't assigned the layer yet, Or something. I don't even know. It looks like we're able to put in some beds. Furniture, bed. Use closest and keep placing. These bigger bedrooms are bigger for no reason, really. But we're going to pretend it's because we like those dwarves more. Encloses material. Because we don't really care what kind of doors get put in here. It'll just be those ones for now. Another human poet is saying, They're going to be useless in a fight, but so would human soldiers. I mean, soldiers I can assign, those would be less useless. Don't forbid that, in fact. Throw it away. Oh, hey, we finished those wheelbarrows. Fancy. It might be raining goblin blood, who would have guessed? Nothing to catch in the southern swamps. Very fun, very fancy. Why is this? What is going on here? Why are all these here? It's because we don't have a stockpile for our finished bars and such. How silly of me. Hey, welcome back, Xadara. Xadara Musa. Okami is what I decided to call you earlier. I forgot already. Silly me. And then over here we want another stockpile. But this one will be this one's gonna be a bars and coke stockpile. Raining goblin blood. Who would have guessed? Shirt cavern floor. Well, down here, people will still be smooth rating. I'm probably going to replace this with actual flooring someday. But not today, that's for certain. And then we actually have all these put in, basically ready to put in some bedrooms. We can go multi. Make those 6 into bedrooms now. And we don't need to do anything about them. Don't even need to name them. They will just remain unnamed bedrooms for now. That spot has a new... We can go furniture, we can go bed, bing. Rock tables are done. Cool, yeah. Then we can go doors, door, door. And also door. Looks like we're down to the rock ones now. I do like the, wait a second. My whole plan was to use exclusively rock ones down here, wasn't it? Yeah. I will have to remove these wooden ones. And cancel that construction. So I wanted rock doors here. How silly of me. A human dancer is visiting. How fun. So I'm actually going to want to door select material. Because we will want rock salt. Rock salt. We can just leave them to it, really. The Rough Beaks. I didn't even read their name before. That's so silly. Don't think I want to add more people to that squad just now. Once I have some more dwarves, perhaps. But I kind of want all hands on deck. And then I can add another bed. Because I like putting them, you know, in the sort of L away from the door. Because that's just pleasing to me. I'm just kind of waiting for them to finish all this. When another thing is done. The cages are done. How awesome! And I can put the cage traps along this hallway. And honestly, probably just other things in the way of this stairway. In fact, I might even make a pit trap, if that's a thing. Hang on, let's check. Is that a thing? Traps? Stonefall, pressure plate. Like levers, okay. Trigger can be set by creature weight, fluid, or minecart. Interesting. Upright weapons. Oh, we can link them to a pressure plate. Cool. So I'll probably be doing that too. Raining Goblin Blood. Oh, what are you canceling? And why? Meow. No more plum helmet spawn. Oh, we're out of drink. That's actually not a good thing. I thought I solved that earlier. Brew drink from plants. On repeat. We have seeds, so that should be fine. And we will tell you to do that now, please. Just make drink, you know? It's good for you. It's healthy. Floor fungus. We've got fungus, Fungus among us. All this is in progress. In my last fortress, we had plenty of dwarves. This would be going way faster. And I know that's sort of the point. Fewer dwarves make things slower. I sure would like faster. Another bard. Ooh. Ambadipo, Dorbada, Bing Bing. Rock salt. 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 Chert. Chert. Then some more beds. It's the closest bed. Doesn't matter what kind of bed each room gets. Then we're almost done with the rock doors. We have 3 left, as you can see quite plainly. Complanter. Coolio. I wonder how the military dwarves are doing. So I've kind of told them to train forever ago. People just standing around here, these poets and people. They sure do just stand around. They haven't quite... No, we should assign them goblets somehow. Here, I was supposed to, if I say furniture, chest, select, we did make a chert coffer ages ago. So we're probably going to be able to put the goblets in that chest, huh? I think that's how that works. No more plump helmet spawn. Oh well. However, you do see our number of drink is increasing slowly, so that's good. All this is because they have not dug out that new... I'm going to increase the priority on this to 2. Because I think they're just distracted with the smoothing. Yeah. So that's that. A petition. Entertaining citizens and visitors. Yep, go right ahead, bud. Knock yourself out. The way I see it, eventually there will be some happy people. We should look at our creatures menu. Actually, we look here. I want to say... Oh, well. Probably we're going to want at least one of each, right? Any trainer. Any trainer. Then 2 cats. Whoops. I suppose there isn't anything to scroll through here. And they will also be available to pets. Cats aren't uninterested. So that's neat. Making their way downtown, walking fast. Faces past. And on that note, since we saw that was a simple thing of priorities, can go ahead and assign that dating to be sooner as well. We can then put in bed there. Forgot to change it off of that, but we will want to put in these last couple of doors anyway. Bing. Bing. Oh, we're still 1 short. I suppose it did not technically tell me that the work order was completed. So that checks out. I did want to put in a couple of tables. I don't know if it makes any difference to actually put in a table here. Saltpeter, why not? I did also want to make... We'll just make... I don't think we actually have that many rocks at the moment, believe it or not. So I will make wooden chests. I think I'm gonna go and get some rest. I enjoyed watching. Thank you, Okami. I enjoyed having you here. I hope you sleep well and have good rest. Very good. Yes, indeed. It is sure raining goblin blood. It just does not stop. Set these vibes. Thank you. Good luck on the game. Thank you for the good luck wish. So, what is squirrel? Squirrel? I imagine it's just school, but with an R. Squirrel. Like squirrel, maybe. I wonder if that's a kind of gem. Perhaps, perhaps. If I tell you to auto-dig, you will. But I will also set a new thing iron, and this one will be for bars and blocks. Bars of other materials. Blocks, not so much. But then also, if I search for of stones, maybe economic coal, clay. Where might coke be? I wouldn't suppose it'd be a kind of gem, would it? No. Finished goods, perhaps. What am I even looking for precisely? Yeah, it's specifically coke that I'm looking forward to putting there. Overshot. However, oh, they aren't quite done. Work order isn't quite done. I imagine it'd be in here, wouldn't it? Maybe coal counts enough. As maybe coke counts as coal, maybe the coal counts as coke. Hey look, a masterpiece palm wood chest. Fancy. Then rock door 16 is completed. Neato. That would mean we're done with these ones. I can go bing, 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 bing. Good. All rock. How fancy. And they can't get in this way unless they're able to just knock down walls, which I think would be rude. So I'm going to assume they cannot do that. For the sake of politeness. Bing. Oh, I had more beds than I thought. And we finished those chests as well. Coolio. Bedroom. Multi. Bing. Bing. Now, we've since gained more people. And I did not, in fact, make this a very expandable place. However, if I were to I feel like if I just found a way, in fact, I feel like I should just take out this bedroom, right? Remove this bedroom, then do a little bit of digging this way. Oh, I'm still on the gems, huh? And I did remember right, yeah. I dig a bit this way. Then we'll have more space once that's done. And we can remove this door. Actually, cancel removal. Well, actually, no, do the removal. I'll make those both wooden. Alright, because then we'll have double doors here going that way. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, and of course, we will want, on a lower priority, well, this smoothed. Then those cages got forged. So we will want cage traps. Bing. I just use closest. There. So there's 6. So I will, once those are put in, I will feel comfortable opening up the caverns because we will catch things. And that will be good. It will be good to catch things. And I'm also curious about what's over there. Are you entertainer? Sure. At this rate, we're gonna need like another tavern or something, because there's just gotta be a lot of people just hanging out in here. For the time being, we'll have enough beds for everyone, because there's 16 down there, plus more than 4 here, and that's over 20. So that's easy enough. Oh, I hope they're putting this away. I want them to. Yes! Got a zinc bar. Tetrahedrite, bismuthinite, and gold nuggets. Okay, well, we will smelt gold nuggets. I think we had 2 of them. Then use ore to make electrum, perhaps. I think we smelt bismuthite. We had the one of that. And the tetrahedrite, right? Cool, so that'll be going eventually. Fancy, fancy. And I see that they're digging in here. Uh-oh, cougar people. Where are they? They're here. Okay, okay. Bing. Oh, they're off duty right now? That's no good. Schedule is constant training. However, now, it's not the time. I believe that dog seems to have gotten them. Is there any others outside I should know about? We should also kill this demon rat, just because I want to. Confirm. Alright, let's see. Interrupted by a cougar person. Human vibes visiting. I don't even see them currently. So wherever they are, I sure hope they're not in my way. No more palm helmet spawn, that is. Hey, alright. They're still not... Well, that's fine. There's just a cage here. Because why not, I guess. We will probably want to... I mean, they should deal with this, right? I have my refuse stockpile. And that does deal with all the types of refuse. Or it should. Lord Consort. How fun. Yeah, y'all keep training. Keep training. Performance troop is visiting. I've never had that happen before. Oh, how wonderful. The Natural Armory. How very fun. Oh, there's some people who would love to be praying right now, huh? Well, I suppose I can squeeze that into my busy schedule. And I suppose the most reasonable place to start doing that would be by removing this bedroom, the same way I've done on this other side. Moving this, moving that, and then dig this way a bit. Actually, I don't want that on priority 5, I want that on priority 4. Except the difference will be, on this side, I want this, no, probably more. So it's gonna go into here. And then we'll just have a big old room here. I think that's about as big as we can get away with. Alright, and then on this side, we can't actually quite fit the rooms here. But they can be smaller rooms, honestly. Right? Because you only really need the 1x1 for it to count as a room. Because doing the 4 would make it leak out in that way. And we don't want that. So we will do a couple of low-income housing, I suppose you could call it. Actually, once we're past this point, we don't need to do that anymore, so we won't. It'll be a bit funky, but it's fine. I know. Oh, that's right, the performance troupe. Let's see where they are. Probably up top, Sprouse, uneasy one cotton finish, brother. Who's part of this performance troupe? And who thought it was a good idea to perform in the Forests of Suffering? I'm curious about that. Stimulate. They're just... What does that mean anyway? Like, what does that mean to stimulate? Thoughts? Euphoric due to inebriation. Cool. It does not, in fact, tell me anything. Other. Got the hostiles. We've got a lot of guests, huh? 10 meeting. Wish you would tell me. Oh wait, I can see it. Oh, they're performing. The performance is at a bridge passage. Weirds and nothing more is an example of the Mauve Incenses. The work has no particular subject. For the lyrics, the composer has selected The Birth of Helm. Overall, the composition is masterful. Whoops. The Mauve Incenses is a form of music used for entertainment, originating in the busy confederacies. The rules of the form are applied by composers to produce individual pieces of music which can be performed. Cantor recites any composition of the Nightmare of Terror, while the music is played on 1 to 6 shibi. Oh, that's what it means by stimulate shibi. That's an instrument. The musical voices cover melody, harmony, and rhythm. The entire performance is consistently slowing. The melody has mid-length phrases throughout the form. It is performed using the Kazmo scale. Throughout, when possible, composers and performers are to locally improvise. The chanter always does the main melody, should be melancholic, and plays legato. Each shibi should always perform sweetly. By the way, love, remember to get to sleep whenever you're ready. Yeah, I will read this and then probably go to sleep. This is quite long anyway. Doesn't look like it will allow me to scroll down. Huh. Because that probably means that this is all. The Mauve Incenses has a well-defined multi-passage structure. A verse and a lengthy chorus, all repeated 1 time. A bridge passage, and a lengthy finale. The verse is voiced by the melody of the chanter and the rhythm of the shibi. The passage is to be very loud. The chanter's voice covers its entire range, and each of the shibi covers its entire range from the wispy low registers to the wavering high register. Only 1 pitch is ever played at a time in this passage. The passage is performed in the Noswaying rhythm. The passage should be composed and performed using staccato. The passage should sometimes include a rising melody pattern with flattened 5th degree, as well as grace notes and trills, sometimes include a rising falling melody pattern with flattened 3rd degree on the fall, as well as grace notes, mordents, rapid runs, and legato, always including a falling melody pattern, and always include a falling rising melody pattern with legato. The chorus is voiced by the melody of the chanter and the rhythm of the shibi. The passage is to be loud. The chanter's voice ranges from the middle registers to the high registers, and each of the shibi covers its entire range from the wispy low register to the wavering high register. The passage features only melodic tones and intervals. The passage is performed in the shadow rhythm. The passage should sometimes include a falling melody pattern with sharpened 4th degree, as well as mordents and staccato, and often include a rising falling melody pattern with grace notes, mordents, rapid runs, staccato, and legato. We're almost there. I'm just very interested in this. The bridge passage is voiced by the melody of the chanter and the harmony of the shibi. Passage is to become louder and louder. The chanter's voice ranges from the low register to the middle register, and each of the shibi covers its entire range from the wispy low register to the wavering high register. This passage features only melodic tunes and intervals. The passage is performed in the Lasto rhythm. The passage should sometimes include a rising melody pattern with flattened 4th degree, as well as trills, always including a falling rising melody pattern with grace notes, mordents, trills, arpeggios, staccato, and legato, and always include a falling melody pattern with a flattened 5th degree, as well as trills and arpeggios. Sip of water there. The finale is voiced by the melody of the chanter and the melody of the Shibi. Passages to start loud and then immediately soft. The chanter's voice covers its entire range, and each of the Shibi stays in the wavering high register. This passage features only melodic tones and intervals. The passage is performed in the Aaron rhythm. The passage should be composed and performed using staccato. The passage should always include a rising-falling melody pattern with sharpened 6th degree on the fall, as well as grace notes in the legato, often including a falling melody pattern with sharpened 2nd degree, sharpened 5th degrees, and sharpened 6th degrees, as well as glides. Sometimes include a rising melody pattern with flattened 5th degree, as well as glides and grace notes, and sometimes include a falling rising melody pattern with glides and legato. Scales are constructed from 17 notes dividing the octave. In quarter tones, their spacing is roughly 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 3, 3, 4, 0, where 1 is a tonic, 0 marks the octave, and X marks other notes. The tonic note is fixed only at the time of performance. Whew! Very interesting. That's one of the things I think is most interesting about Dwarf Fortress, is that procedurally will generate music and poems for you. And I assume you're chanting for Weirds and Nothing More. Yeah, so Weirds and Nothing More is the name of the performance. So we have, if I look back at here, other. So, this person is playing the music, this person is doing the singing, and this person is listening. How very interesting. That will, however, have to be all from me, so I'm going to save and return to the tile menu. Because it is almost 12:30 in the morning, which is quite a bit early to be still awake. I mean, it's late even. Late and early, all in once. That's how it is past midnight. Today has been a very nice stream. I have had a very nice time. Very much thank you to all the people who subscribed. I think there was 2 today. Mental Martyr and Grace resubscribed. And also, definitely thank you to Funky, who gave me 500 bits earlier. That was very kind of them. Don't want to be forgetting that anytime soon. We will be raiding out, because that is just a nice thing to do. Keep the good vibes going for anyone who wants to stay awake. We will see. They're playing Oxygen Not Included, which I like, but the 631 viewers is intimidating. They liked it last time we raided them, but I don't know if I want to do that again so soon. Finkies is always a good one to raid. I like raiding them. Could go into Mini again. They specified last time that their name's not Mini, and to rather call them Celeste, or Mini. Their name's not Celeste, call them Mini instead. They get that a lot apparently, but I do think we're going to go into Catgirl Finkies this time. Ritsuki is also a good option. Hang on. The Binding of Isaac. And they're playing Just Chatting on a PS1 demo disc. How fun. Let's see. English range. I think Ritsuki is who we will go to. They got the 2 viewers. Because this is more specific to what they're up to. If you aren't ready for these topics, perhaps don't join the raid. I will be clicking that button. Click. Bing, bing, bing. Just a couple seconds. Hope you guys had a good time. I did. Dwarf Fortress is such a great game. I love it every time. The 23rd Adventure Mode release. I mean, it's been in beta for a while, and it's been available to play the beta for a while, but I haven't done it just because I haven't had a reason to. But once it releases officially, I will gladly use my world for that. I will be going now. Bye. Bing.